Hi, you here again. Welcome to today's episode of Bella's Bedtime Stories. Are you ready to be taken on an adventure and break the laws of your imagination? Then you've come to the right place. Come in, take off your shoes and make yourself comfortable. Lie down, close your eyes and concentrate on my voice. Imagine you're lying on my lap and I'm stroking your hair, caressing your head. Have I ever told you the story of the cursed house? Then watch out. I'm Bella, a 31-year-old mother from the quaint town of Marburg, Germany. My life was pretty standard. Kids, coffee, and the occasional book club. That is until one foggy October evening when everything changed. It started as a dare. My friends, Lena and Max, thought it would be lit to explore the abandoned house at the edge of town.
It's just an old building,
they said. What could go wrong? Famous last words, right? The house loomed over us, its silhouette a stark contrast against the twilight sky. Creepy much? Lena whispered, her voice a mix of excitement and fear. We pushed open the creaking door, the sound echoing through the empty halls like a warning. Inside, the air was thick with dust and decay. Our footsteps were muffled by the carpet of leaves that had made their way in through the broken windows.
This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies,
Max muttered, shining his flashlight on the peeling wallpaper. We explored room after room, each one more dilapidated than the last. That's when we heard it, a soft thumping from the floor above. Probably just a rat, I reassured them, but my heart was racing. As we ascended the staircase, the thumping grew louder, more insistent. At the top, we found a door slightly ajar. Lena pushed it open, and we stepped into what must have been a child's room. The thumping stopped abruptly, and we were met with an eerie silence. That's when we saw it. In the corner, a rocking horse began to move back and forth, all on its own.
Okay, that's freaky,
Max said, his voice barely above a whisper. Suddenly, the room grew cold, and a voice whispered through the air.
Help me.
We spun around, but there was no one there. Did you guys hear that? I asked, but I already knew the answer. We should have left then, but curiosity got the better of us. We followed the voice down a narrow hallway to a locked door. The key was in the lock, almost inviting us to turn it. And so we did. The room beyond was different. It was warm, and the air smelled of lavender. In the center, a beautiful antique dollhouse caught our attention. It was a perfect replica of the house we were in. As we examined it, we realized something astonishing. The dollhouse was alive. Tiny figures moved inside, mirroring our actions. This is insane, Lena breathed out, her eyes wide with wonder. We watched as the little figures explored the dollhouse, just as we explored the real house. But then, the figures stopped. They turned to face us, their tiny eyes pleading. We need to free them, I said, the realization hitting me like a ton of bricks. The spirits trapped in the dollhouse were the souls of the house, bound to repeat their last moments for eternity. We searched the room and found an old diary. It belonged to the last resident of the house, a little girl who loved her dollhouse more than anything. Her last entry spoke of a spell to bring her dolls to life, but it had trapped her family's souls instead. The solution was simple, yet heart-wrenching. We had to destroy the dollhouse to free the spirits. With heavy hearts, we smashed the dollhouse to pieces. A warm light filled the room, and the spirits of the family appeared before us, smiling with gratitude.
Thank you,
the little girl whispered before they vanished, finally at peace. We left the house, the weight of our adventure heavy on our shoulders. But as we walked away, I felt a sense of accomplishment. We had faced our fears and helped souls find their rest. Back home, I hugged my kids tighter than ever before. The experience had changed me, made me appreciate the little things in life. And as for the haunted house, it was demolished soon after, but the memories of that night will stay with us forever. And that's the story of how a simple dare turned into the most unforgettable night of my life. Who knew that a bit of horror could lead to such a heartwarming ending?